What's going on, people? This is your boy Sam, and we've just witnessed the demolition of Arsenal. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. And as you can see, I'm super excited. I mean, we've just done what we expected we should do. First thing I gotta say is that if you guys are new here and you like Chelsea content, just make sure that you like, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of football related content, so I hope that you stay tuned. Yeah, but without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into this video. I'm gonna talk about 5 things that we saw in this game. And first of all, the number one thing that we saw in this game is obviously that we finally have a striker. I mean, that just fills me with so much joy. We saw a dominant performance from Lukaku, and we saw him just take it to Arsenal. It's been a while since we've seen a guy that would just command that offense and demand the ball and involve everybody and just strikes fear in the hearts of the defenders. And I think we have that finally. And if you're a Chelsea fan, you have to be excited. And if you're a rival fan, you're trembling in your boots. You're thinking it's over. Now we don't have to worry about where our goals are going to come from because our striker can actually score goals. So when the chances are created, we actually have a guy that will put it in the back of the net. I think he could have scored as many as 3 goals today. On another day where he's a lot sharper, he would have scored more. So we have a goal scorer that I'm gonna put it out there. I'll be the first to say that he's gonna score at least 20 goals this season. And feel that way, let me know in the comments. But I'm just so pumped. And so yeah, we have a certified goal scorer in Lukaku. And you saw how he brought the guys he linked up play with, with Mount, and it was so easy for a Jorginho to just lay the ball off from in the heart of the midfield all the way just down for him to just control the ball and engage everybody else in the play. And it was just so cool to see. And I think Pablo Mari is going to be having nightmares tonight because he was just getting dominated. Dude was getting pulled all over the place. It seemed like he was glued on to Lukaku. But Lukaku didn't even notice he was on him because he was just getting run past. And we saw when Mari knew that he had to do something. Like, he took him down on one of those plays where Lukaku was getting ready to spin him again for the 10th time in this game. So, man, that was so cool. Number 2 thing we saw today is that Chelsea are going to win the league. Yeah, you heard it here first. Chelsea will win the league. And man, we have an amazing, we have such a balanced team in terms of, like, if you look at our defense, we have a team that's not conceding goals. We have a 6'6" goalkeeper that is assured and commands that defense and fills his defenders with confidence. No one's going there thinking he's gonna let in he's gonna make a mistake or let in an outside shot, score on him. So we have that in Mendy, and then you look at that 3 in the back setup. You have an Aspilicueta that just looks 10 years younger all of a sudden. You have Christensen that's just assured and confident, strides with the ball, starts to play up. And Rudiger just destroys everything. We just have such a balanced defense. And then you go to the midfield, Jorginho, Ballon d'Or contender, Kovacic. And man, we didn't even have Conte start the game. So imagine that. Imagine what would happen when we have all these guys, and then we have Mount. I know those guys on Twitter are saying my guy doesn't have open play assist. How about that for an assist to Reece James? And then, man, that was just beautiful to see. So yeah, we have everything you need from defense to attack. We have every of the ingredient that's necessary to win the league. And that's why I think Chelsea, alongside Mr. Tuchel, will be crowned Premier League champions come May 2022. You heard it here first. Number 3, London is blue. I mean, if you're a Chelsea fan, you already knew this. But I think today just re-emphasized this fact that we've all known for a long time, that the North London, or whatever part of London exists, is always being blue, and it's Chelsea blue. Arsenal will get beat into submission to that. And from large parts of that game, it wasn't even a contest. It's become quite apparent now. It's become quite obvious that we're going to be that team that would strike fear in every London rival's heart. And we've kind of pulled away from the pack. Like we're talking about the Crystal Palaces, the Arsenal, Tottenham. These London teams are starting to realize that Chelsea has pulled away from the pack, and it's long for everybody now. Y'all can feed for scraps in the back, but the real team in England, the real team in London specifically, is Chelsea. If you're pumped about that, let me know in the comments. Let me know what team runs London. And number 4, Jorginho should win Ballon d'Or. What? Yeah, I know. I said it. And I don't even think this should be a controversial point. Jorginho has had quite the 2021. This man went from being on the bench under Frank Lampard, and it seemed that his time at Chelsea was essentially coming to an end. He wasn't getting any play time. He was basically wallowing on the bench, and the turnaround has just been remarkable since Mr. Tuchel took charge. And it's come to a point where he's being compared to the likes of Lionel Messi in terms of Ballon d'Or contenders. And that just speaks volumes of the sort of improvement that this man has had in the past 8 months, 9 months. It's just incredible. He's not only won the Champions League, he's also won the Euro 2020 as well as the Super Cup. And he's put out 10 out of 10 performances in both games so far, and we're still yet to concede. Everyone goes about complain about his defensive deficiencies, but if you control the play as Chelsea does, you need a guy like Jorginho. You need a guy that's calm under pressure, does not freak out when he's being pressed. He always makes the right decision. He knows how to start play. He knows when to keep the ball. He knows when to put in that killer pass when he has to. And he's just a leader on the floor as well. I think it's high time we have, a midfielder. I think we had Modric win it a couple years ago. I think it's time for us to have another Ballon d'Or winner. And I think this time Jorginho is making a strong claim for that title. And number 5, Chelsea has made a statement today. We finally made a statement to the league. We put the league on notice that we're not to be played with. This is not a team you want to play. And Mr. Tuchel, when he took the reins at Chelsea, he made that promise that he was going to create a team that nobody wants to play. I think he's coming good on that promise. And this is only the beginning. So if you're excited and you're pumped as I am, as you can see, I'm excited. If you're that pumped as I am, let me know in the comments. I am really excited to bring you guys content relating to Chelsea. And let me know how you're feeling as Chelsea fans. If you're not a Chelsea fan, let me know as well. What do you think about that performance? What should be our expectations for this year? For me personally, I'm thinking Champions League as well as Premier League. But if I were to choose, or I was a choosing man, I would want the Premiership, because you know we just won the Champions League. We can let somebody else have it this year, but the Premier League, man, we got to get that. So without further ado, make sure you like, subscribe. My name is Samuel Oyenia, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.